Imagine a foggy day, walk along this path, and you hear horse steps. And you see the glimpse of the Headless Horseman.
You were walking on this trail at dusk and you heard loud horse footsteps. You turned around and there was nothing.
Ooh.
We're Michael and Holliff. Together with our German Shepherd Kana, we've been traveling around the United States and Canada in our camper van, exploring what our beautiful countries have to offer. So come, join us and travel around the United States in our home on wheels. Previously on the vlog, we crossed the US border from Ontario into New York.
United States of America.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
And we have to admit, it feels good to be back in familiar territory once again.
Kinda. Hey, yo. Attack by ticks, Kana. No.
Our journey south continues into New York. And today, we're approaching Sleepy Hollow, a small but famous town along the Hudson River Valley. What a perfect spot to be at the end of October. We are in Sleepy Hollow, New York, a place that was established in the late 1600s, and it's the subject, of course, of Wallace Irving's book that he wrote at the very beginning of the 1800s called The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, which probably a lot of you have read.
Sleepy Hollow is not too far away from New York City, along the Hudson Valley.
And you'd never be able to tell, other than the fact that there's so much traffic here from people coming up from New York City to actually be in this place. And it's not too sleepy today. So our goal today is to explore Sleepy Hollow, to celebrate Halloween, to go to the market, and it's just a beautiful day to be out. So that's coming up. Let's go explore Sleepy Hollow.
Let's do it.
We're starting off here at a Sleepy Hollow landmark. We're here at Philipsburg Manor, which is an actual working grist mill. Unfortunately, it's closed right now for renovation, but at the time, back in the 1700s, this was a working grist mill that was home to 23 enslaved Africans. And if you go in there, you'll notice that there are people there that can give you perspective of the people who were enslaved and lived there at the time. We'd love to go in. Unfortunately, it's under renovation, but you know what? That's a good thing, because next time we come back, it'll be ready to go.
As you can imagine, the city embraces the Headless Horseman. You can find them everywhere. A visit to Sleepy Hollow is not complete without visiting this wooden bridge. Obviously, this is a popular spot for Sleepy Hollow, especially this time of the year. We are not the only ones who want to see this bridge. Dang. Surprised the bridge didn't collapse.
Now, as the story goes, there was an old wooden bridge in the Legend of Sleepy Hollow as well. Of course, an old wooden bridge wouldn't survive from the 1700s, so this one is about as close of an approximation as you can get to the bridge that the Headless Horseman rode over when he made his pass through the cemetery at night. So as the story goes, Ichabod Crane was out riding one night, and the Headless Horseman used to use a pumpkin as his head. And in order to knock Ichabod Crane off his horse, the Headless Horseman removes his head and throws the pumpkin, hitting Ichabod Crane and knocking him off his horse. Missed me.
Can you catch it?
Yep.
Oh, that was actually good.
We didn't have time to buy a pumpkin, so we just stole the one that was on the bridge. And the Headless Horseman probably had an orange pumpkin. Of course, according to all the cartoons, at least anyway.
It's supposed to be larger.
Oh yeah, it should be at least head size, right?
Head size that big?
Let's put it back where we found it so other people can enjoy the white pumpkin.
Right.
We found the Headless Horseman. And where does the Headless Horseman go in Sleepy Hollow? Of course, he'd be going here, according to the legend. Right behind me is the old Dutch church, which features prominently in the Legend of Sleepy Hollow. The 2.5-acre cemetery around it is purportedly the haunt of the Headless Horseman, which we saw earlier. And a few people buried in the cemetery are actual people who were in the book. It is also the oldest church in New York State and one of the oldest churches in the United States. So we're going to go inside and take a look.
The group that I think this was mentioned by is Frederick Phillips. And you can see our organ. This organ is actually is a 17th century replica.
And of course, like all people back in the 1690s, the old Dutch were very gay friendly.
Thank you.
And surrounding the Old Dutch Church is the Old Dutch Burial Ground, a very important and impressive historical cemetery that is worth a look when you're in Sleepy Hollow. Who's buried here? Wouldn't you like to know? We really enjoy strolling around this cemetery that actually feels more like a park. So we're not ones to really go hiking through cemeteries, but Sleepy Hollow is a little bit different. Washington Irving is buried here, but there's lots of people buried here, including Andrew Carnegie, which, by the way, for a person who was one of the richest men in the world at the time, he's got a pretty modest grave. I thought it was going to be this massive mausoleum, but it's not. It's just a small grave, him and his wife beside each other with a cross between them. But Andrew Carnegie is surrounded by massive and opulent mausoleums, including this one.
Money can buy, huh?
Yeah, it's a pretty sharp contrast to Andrew Carnegie, right? The Rockefellers chose to spend a lot of money on their graves.
Well, wants to sleep comfortably. It's a very dramatic grave. Who's that belong to?
I don't know. John Hammond?
You can easily spend hours and hours walking around. There's this massive graveyard, but the ground opens to public up till 4:30. Upstate New York is so beautiful in the fall. Walking the cemetery is beautiful.
And it was even more beautiful 2 minutes ago before the sun left. It was really, really nice here.
Yes.
It's still nice, but it's really nice to come down here. You can just hear the babbling of the brook kind of thing, and everybody comes down here to walk. It's so nice. It's a great place to find mushrooms on dead wood.
Oh my God, Michael.
Guys, one of our favorite things to do while we're here in Sleepy Hollow, or actually in Tarrytown, which is literally just a few minutes away, is to come to this market. It's a huge market that runs from Memorial Day to Thanksgiving, and they have everything. One of my favorite booths was the mushroom booth, but they also have craft breweries, they have food prepared that you can eat here, fresh vegetables, just a little bit of everything. We've been really impressed so far. So if you get here, come down to the market. It's totally worth it.
So cute.
That's what she's gonna grow into.
It's nice, isn't it, Michael?
It is beautiful out here today. What a great day. Dude needs to lose a little bit of weight.
Oh God.
Well, figure what would be Sleepy Hollow Halloween without running a 10K, right? Thank you so much. Well, thank you.
Y'all ready for your day to shine?
Got my numbers, got my new t-shirt on, and I'm ready to start.
You're missing something though.
What's that?
You have to wear it.
Seriously?
It's a Halloween party.
So this is a hat? Oh my God.
Now you'll fit in.
Yes. You gonna wear this?
No, this is for Kana. So let's see how this works on you. Oh, yay, my little unicorn.
It's humiliating, isn't it, kinda?
Hey, you humiliate. Give me. Oh, here comes the bride.
Hey, kinda.
I love that the fire truck is pumpkin orange. How typical is that? How do I look?
You look great. Good girl. There you are. You ready?
Hey, yes, I'm ready. Running. The course is actually pretty hilly. I didn't realize that New York can be that hilly. It's just such a quaint, nice neighborhood. And keep running. That's quite a motivation.
almost there. Kana and I are now at the finish line waiting for Holliff to cross over. The good news about today is the weather cooperated. It is beautiful out here. Cloud cover, but still a nice day for a run. Let's go watch him cross the finish line.
It was fun.
That dog needs a hug.
Oh.
Congratulations. Holliff finishes 10K. And now it's time to reward ourselves. One of the places that everyone says you need to go in Sleepy Hollow, or Tarrytown, is a place called Horsefeathers. And Horsefeathers is a very busy pub-style restaurant. They have tons of beers, all in cans and bottles. They have a really big menu, so anything you want is here. They have burgers, they have wings, they have seafood, pastas, everything. And it's really busy. If you come here on the weekend, you'll probably have to put your name on a list.
One thing on the menu that really piqued my interest is something that's called a head squirrel roll, pumpkin fruited IPA. So I mean, you are in Sleepy Hollow and they allow Kana in the patio with us. That's a big plus.
Thank you very much. Oh, it's a big can. That's all right.
There you go, right?
Yep. Ooh, it's got a nice smell to it.
Got the happy face.
I love beer, and I saw a bumper sticker once that beer is proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy. I don't know about that, but I'm happy. Oh, and now I'm happier. This beer is really good. It's made by Peekskill Brewery in Peekskill, New York, and it's made in collaboration with this bar. It says this pumpkin IPA stays true to its style, big bold pumpkin flavor with strong hoppy profile. One sip and your head will roll. I've had 4 sips. I don't know how much that makes my head roll. And look at this little can. Isn't it cute?
Yeah.
And the art is by Cruiser. I'm going to order some buffalo wings because I have been dying for buffalo wings. I figure I'm in New York. They probably know how to do them.
Hello, how are you doing? Grilled
Good.
chicken sandwich?
That would be mine. Thank you.
Buffalo wings
Yes, ma'am. Oh my.
and a side of fries.
Awesome.
Okay, you all set?
Look at those fries.
Look at those wings.
11. They gave me 11 instead of 10. I feel like I just ripped the restaurant.
Oh yeah.
See, for me, French fries are nothing more than a ketchup delivery system. We do the job really well. Night falls over Sleepy Hollow, and it's time for a party. The song needs more cowbell. When we heard that there was going to be a block party in this small town of Sleepy Hollow, we had no idea how big it was going to be. There are people everywhere here. There are breweries, there's funnel cakes, popcorn, drinks, coffee, everything, and we're having such a good time. But first, now I have to go get a beer because everybody has beer. Now I feel like I'm into the swing of things. I've got a Shipyard pumpkin ale, and it's got a rim of maple and cinnamon. Oh, that's really good. I've never had a beer with a rim on it.
Walking in this block, it just smells fried food. There's a lot of different food and they just smell really good. So might have to get something.
So as it turns out, this is not as big a celebration as I thought it was going to be, although it's quite big. But it's not just a block party, it's literally a block party. One block, one little street. But there are so many people here, there's a lot of things to do, a lot of good beer, so I'm good with it. Thank you to Sleepy Hollow for throwing such a good Halloween celebration. We've really enjoyed it. One of the cool things that they have here is dancers. Anybody that knows me knows that my favorite thing on TikTok and Instagram Reels are people who are dancing. I am a teenage girl that way, so I spend a lot of time doing that at night. So I've been over watching the dancers, and I'm going to do it again before we leave. They also have a hayride here, but unfortunately it was sold out or we would have gone on it. So Holliff and I are going to go home, and we're going to bed, and we're going on a hayride. We'd like to stay longer, but Kana is really panicked by all the noise. So we've had our fun. We've had something to eat, we've had a beer, and we've seen the dancers, and we've had some fun. So we're gonna take off now and go back to our van and finish up for the night. Thank you for watching from Sleepy Hollow. We're gonna go home soon, baby. Yes, we are. This is my reenactment of the Headless Horseman throwing a pumpkin at Ichabod Crane.
Come on, hit me.